Hi, boys and girls. This is Mrs. Pearson, your elementary ELL teacher. Today we're going to focus on the spelling words and pictures for second grade Journeys Lesson 14, and our anchor text is the biography Helen Keller. So for this lesson, you will need a pencil and a piece of paper, and you're going to write your numbers 1 to 16. So if you don't have these materials, push pause, get your pencil and paper, write your numbers 1 to 16, and then when you're ready to join me, push play. Because at the end of the lesson, after you've written all of your 16 spelling words, you can get your crayons to rainbow write or just get a pencil to write your words 3 more times. 1, 2, 3. Your teacher might have given you these spelling worksheets that already have the numbers 1 through 16 and the words to rainbow write. And if so, if you have this, you will need 3 crayons to rainbow write your words and match the words below. So here's our learning target. I can correctly read and spell words that follow common phonics patterns for long vowel O, such as O as in told, OA as in toast, and OW as in mow. Success criteria. That means how will you know you're successful at correctly reading and spelling words that follow the long O pattern. O as in told, OA as in toast, and OW as in mow. Well, here are our steps to success. I will look at the pictures for each word. Can you guess the word? Number 2, I will read and say each word. Number 3, you're going to spell and write each word. Number 4, you're going to do your best. And number 5, you're going to rainbow write your words 3 more times. That's your challenge. So words with long O. O as in told, OA as in toast, or OW as in mow. Number 1, build your blank pizza, or my blank bear. What do you think it is? Own, build your own pizza, and my own bear. Own, OWN. Own, it has the OW, which says O, long O, own. So stretch it out. Own. Shrink it. Own. O-N. Own. O-W-N. Own. Build your own pizza. My own bear. Number 2. Most wanted. The cowboy was on the most wanted poster. Most. M-O-S-T. So the pattern is just O, M-O-S-T. Most wanted. The cowboy was on the most wanted poster. Or which jar has the most marbles or gumballs? So, most, most. M-O-S-T, most. M-O-S-T, most. Number 3. What do you think it is? Soap. S-O-A-P. Soap. S-O-A-P. Soap. So the O-A says O. Now I'm going to stretch it out. S-O-P. Now I'm going to shrink it. Soap. S-O-P. Soap. S-O-A-P. Soap. There are many different types of soap to get your hands clean. Soap. Number 4, look both ways before crossing the street. Look both ways before crossing the street. Look both ways. Both. So the O says O, B-O-T-H. Both. B-O-T-H. Both. Now I'm going to stretch it. B-oath. Both. B-o. Both. Look both ways before crossing the street. Both. Number 5, float or sink. The dog is on a float. So there's a root beer float that has ice cream that floats in the root beer. And then the dog is on a float. What can float or sink? So float, F-L-O-A-T, float, F-L-O-A-T, float. I'm going to stretch it. Float. Now I'm going to shrink it. Float. O-O-T, float. So the O-A says O in float. Number 6. What is it? I know, I know. Know. To know is to understand. And that K is silent. K-N-O-W. So O-W says O in this word. Know. K-N-O-W. Know. Now I'm going to stretch it. No. Now I'm going to shrink it or say it fast. No. N O, no. K-N-O-W. No. Number 7. You can go to the bank and do this. You can go to the library and do this. Or you may do this with your friend. Loan, give a loan. You borrow books. So the books are on loan. So you may loan a book to a friend, or you may get a bank loan with money so that you can buy a house or go to college. So to loan means to borrow. And sometimes you loan things to your friends. And sometimes the bank loans people money. And if you go to the library, you borrow books and they are on loan. L-O-A-N, loan, loan. L-O-A-N, loan. So the O-A says O. Loan, loan. L-O-N, loan. Number 8. These are all examples of what animal? Goat. G-O-A-T. Goat. That goat has a lot of energy as it skips on the rocks and goes up the hill. Goat. G-O-A-T. Goat. G-O-A-T. Goat. So the O-A says O. Now I'm going to stretch it out. G-oat. Now I'm going to shrink it. Goat. G-O-T. Goat. Remember the O-A says O. Goat. Number 9. What do you think this is? It's a lava flow, or the water flows out of the pipe or flows down the river. Flow. So OW says O in this. Flow. F-L-O-W. Flow. The water flows down the river, or the water flows out of the pipe, or the lava flows down the mountain. Flow. 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 Now I'm going to stretch it. Flow. I'm going to shrink it. Flow. Full. O. Flow. Don't forget that flow has OW in it, which says O. FLOW. 10. Loaf. That is a very large loaf of bread coming out of the oven. Loaf. Or the cat was hiding among the loaves of bread. It looks like a loaf of bread. Loaf. The bread is called a loaf of bread. Loaf. 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 So OA says O in loaf. Now I'm going to stretch it out. Loaf. Now I'm going to shrink it. Loaf. L O loaf. Number 11. What do you think it is? Throw. Like the person throws the trash in the trash can, or Richard Sherman throws the pitch at a Mariners game, or the soccer player throws the soccer ball back into the playing field, or it looks like the jack-o'-lantern is throwing up. Throw. 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 So the OW says O. Throw. 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 Now I'm going to stretch it out. Throw. Now I'm going to shrink it. Throw. O. Throw. Number 12. Stage blank. Person is writing a stage blank. It's old fashioned. Or this is a name of a person. What do you think it is? Coach. So those old fashioned ways of writing is called a stage coach. And then there's a coach, like a soccer coach or a basketball coach. 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 In the Old West, they used to ride a stagecoach. Coach. 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 Now I'm going to stretch it out. Coach. 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 So the OA says O in coach. Number 13. I am so tired. I love you so much. He really does. Thank you so much. Or I love you so much. So you already know, so means very or greatly. I am very tired. Thank you very much. I love you very much, which is so. So, S-O. So, S-O. S-O. So. S-O. So. S-O. S-O. So. 14. What do you think it is? Grow, like the flower is growing, or you grow up from a baby to a child to a young adult to an adult. Grow. 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 So OW and grow says O. Now I'm going to stretch it out. Grow. Now I'm going to shrink it. Grow. G-R-O. Grow. Number 15. Look closely at the snake and the frog. Swallow. The snake is actually trying to swallow the frog or the toad, and it looks like the herring or the heron, which is the big bird, is trying to swallow the fish, and the girl is swallowing her pill. Swallow. 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 So it has the word low in it. Swallow. And OW says O in swallow. Swallow. It's actually a two-syllable word. Swallow. 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 Number 16. What do you think it is? It's all examples of ocean. So the O in ocean says O. Ocean. This is also a two-syllable word. Ocean. And the CEAN is shun. Ocean. So it's not spelled the way it sounds. OCEAN. 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 The ocean is full of many different creatures. The earth is covered with the ocean. There's more ocean than land. Ocean. 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 All right, time to check your work. Number 1 is own. I own bear. Number 2 is most. Who has the most marbles or who has the most gumballs? Most. Number 3 is soap. 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 So the OA says O. Number 4 is both. Look both ways before you cross the street. And the O says O, BOTH. Number 5 is float. FLOAT, float. Number 6 is know. KNOW, know. Number 7 is loan. LOAN. To loan something to someone means you are letting them borrow it. Loan. LOAN. Number 8 is goat. 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 Number 9, flow. FLOW. The flow of water. Number 10, loaf. LOAF. The loaf of bread. Number 11, throw. THROW. Make sure to throw your garbage in the trash can. Number 12, coach. 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 Number 13, so. SO. I love you so, 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 so much. Number 14, grow. GROW. Number 15, swallow, just like the bird is trying to swallow the fish. Swallow. And finally, ocean, the tricky word. Ocean, ocean. So if you need to, this is a good time to check all your 16 words. You can push pause, make sure you've spelled all 16 words correctly. And when you're done checking your work, you can push play. All right, time to reflect on the top of your paper. I can correctly read and spell words that follow common phonics patterns for long O. O as in told, OA as in toast, and OW as in mow. Would you give yourself a 4? I could teach this lesson. I was able to read, write, and spell all the words easily and correctly. Or would you give yourself a 3? I was able to read, write, and spell most of the words correctly. Or would you give yourself a 2? I was able to read, write, and spell some of the words correctly. Or would you give yourself a 1? I was not able to read, write, and spell any of the words correctly. So make sure you write your reflection, 4, 3, 2, or 1. And now that we're at the end of the lesson, it's time to challenge yourself and work your brain. You've already written all 16 words, so now you can get your crayons or your pencil to rainbow write, or just write your words 3 more times each. 1, 2, 3. All right, boys and girls, thank you for spelling the long O spelling words with me today for lesson 14. Have a great day.